birds that will migrate here into highland of Zambia. So really come from Zambia and get to the same area here. And it's made the same as Warbeck's eagle. They'll go away, in the highland of Ethiopia. All of them, these birds are migrating in Africa, within Africa, except the Minsadas and Yakokos and other stuff. With some of them, they even cross over to a country of Europe and come back in Africa. But this time of year, especially November. So all these woodland kingfisher that go in Zambia, as I mentioned earlier, and come in beautiful species. We're getting here, it's a waterbuck. Where is it the name waterbuck? Always in the water. And how they name them actually is because when the animals get to be charged, it really goes into water as a form of defense. So it's done well. In water, there's quite a lot of crocodile hippos. You know, hippo doesn't like to go for other animals like koala and waterbuck. Crocodile they can be her prey. So what to do, these animals got a lot of glands actually in the skin, also between the two hooves. Once they're in the water, they let the glands do the job. I mean, getting away, they'll get away from a crocodile easily, because once the glands start to secrete, it will mean the crocodile won't come close by. They won't like the smell. Same, whatever they're doing while they're grazing out the land, in the skin they keep on allowing the glands to secrete that substance, which is really a bit like by leopards and lions in the area. They tend to be not getting hunted quite often. If it could be steenbok and waterbuck, it means lion or leopard but go for steenbok rather than for a waterbuck. It's very good form of defense. Population is very good in the area. Some of them, if you look at the stream here of Gary Dam, it comes from the lodge side. There's quite a lot of waterbucks in the middle stream, so it shows that one of the indication wherever you go, especially where it's water, you get to see waterbuck in the area, especially in the big dams that we have here, Befesuk, Gary Dam, and you go around Treehouse Dam, the Twin Dams. You won't drive without seeing them close by on the water. They always really hang very close to the water. Let's go on. We still have a little bit challenge ahead. I think like I smell elephant right here. I might get to see elephant soon. It's a smell. It looks like it's eating some of the tree here that caught wild bush. So it looks like elephant is being in the water. It might be not far from the area. So we're gonna look at here around here. I can't see tracks, but the way I get to smell is there. You see, look at him. He's running through the woodland. It's him running there, slowly, slowly. Suddenly moving slowly. Sometimes the engine is a threat for all these animals. Once they get to hear the engine going, passing vehicle, it might be a little bit problem. I'm taking one of the 5 now. It's one of the day that I feel like I'm very happy when I see something. You'll never know. I could be happy because my body is healthy and so on. I could be happy because I might get to see something. He's a young elephant bull. Look at the way he walks. It shows a proudness of healthy. Sometimes this young male elephant, they become a little bit naughty. I would say it on that way. Maybe it might be it's not the right word. The reason why they're like this, sometimes they tend to be pushing vehicles, because really when it comes to sexual activities, it's something that drives them crazy. These animals, they can really become on mass at any time they want. So really that one, it makes them, it drives them to be so much inquisitive on pushing vehicles or charging vehicles. something like that. Because really, if they become in mass, it will mean that the animals, it's really going to change in attitude. He won't be relaxed from vehicle. So really, I won't try to follow him through the woodland here. I might cross myself and Rob a problem. You can see he's still young. There's quite a lot of energy, and also it shows when he walks. He's more confident. It's got showing power and initiative of going all the time. Where the old Ashkaris, they always be in the one point. I mean, not moving that much. He can move with the youngster, but slowly, not like what he's doing. He's keep on going. It might end it in Twin Dams area in 30 minutes time. More about elephant. Elephant is more common species around in the area, and it tends to be a home range animal. It's not a territorial. Actually what they do, they depend on how is the suitable grazing or browsing. They'll keep on going like this. If you see, sometimes you get to see them at the beginning of rain season, because a lot of time they stay around in the area where I inside in Djuma, more especially in this farm. We even, I mean, from the beginning, when I get in the area in 2000, you tend to see quite a lot of bulls around in the area. And when we look at clearly, we even call the area bull zone area, because quite a lot of bulls and askaris that hang around. It was no much female activity in the area. So now it's quite a lot of females since in 2-3 years. There's quite a lot of females that stays permanent in the area, which means it's a change of habitat or is a change of area that they prefer. It might be population, because the population of elephant is very good in the area. It really encourages all the species, I mean all the different heads to select an area that can be that particular area for a little bit longer. Let's carry on. We have spotted them in breeding herds this morning, and eventually we get to see them. They'll be moving parallel with the drainage line or river Mulawati. It's very ugly bush there. It's very thick. So we'll never ever get to see them clearly. So what we're going to do, we have to take one of the 5. Slowly we're going to head east towards Breakfast Walk. As I mentioned earlier on, we're going to check on Ingwe. Let us do that. Take out behind us. We're looking for elephants. It's very hot. It's a hot day. Disappeared. You can't believe the big sort of a grey animal that I mentioned this morning. The green is blue, the bush is more green, and it really matches the grey color. It's very easy for this animal to blend in the area like this. We have taken a road here called this dip. It's called Giraffe Dip. Giraffe Dip. Quickly, maybe network might be not good, but we are in Giraffe Dip here. As you can see, it's the drainage line that comes to my left going into my right, and sometimes because of water that comes from the different areas, it might come from east and there's another drainage line here. So here's quite a lot of erosion that's taking place in the middle of the drainage line. Is too deep in the right time of the year. So once at a time there was a giraffe who wanted to cross here, and found that the dish here, it was very, very deep, and eventually he collapsed in this drainage line, and from that day it was called Giraffe Dip. Giraffe Dip is a little bit different history of an area which you understand it, why we call it Giraffe Dip, why this road is called Central Road. It's really in the middle of the farm, in between. If you go